Now, we heard Sam earlier speak about digital is the only medium that registered a positive growth in 2020. But the biggest share of the addicts is still consumed by TV. Within that, news witnessed a huge spike in viewership in the peak of COVID, but over the past few months, or rather many months, it has been mired in controversy. Is it possible to bring back credibility into news ratings? Well, let's find out. We have with us Mr. Avinash Pandey, CEO ABP Network, who will tell us more about it. We are very pleased to have you with us today, Mr. Pandey. Very warm welcome to you.
Kathy, uh, I'm usually the last speaker always in the pitch medicine, and often it gets delayed by everyone speaking one after the another. But the added incentive to people earlier where they was a cocktail. Now, unfortunately, this time we have to be on the webinar and probably make that cocktail at home. So, hello everyone. Thanks, Madison and E4M, to you have invited me to speak on this subject, and which is to bring credibility back into the news rating. It is for the first time online we are meeting. So in last, I don't know, 17 years or 20 years history of the Pitch Madison report, uh, the topic that has been given to me by Vikram clearly says two things. One, the BARC has lost the credibility. And the second, how to bring it back. So next slide, please. So how to bring credibility back into the news rating? The topic has two statements. One is that BARC has lost credibility, and second, there is a need to bring it back larger in the interest of society, which is the foremost important. For marketeers, which I think they are responsible for the society, and news industry, which is the last in the order, because finally we are going to serve these two in that order. In next 15-20 minutes, the time that I have been given, I'm going to address this question. First of all, I have a question to the audience that are not you liking the fact that there is no rating? Because now there is no shouting match happening on the television channels. There are no fictions being written around deaths of the celebrities or common man. And any kind of so-called created content has almost disappeared. People are covering normal farmers rally, PM's speeches, and discussing policy issues. Next slide, please. Just back at the two episodes of the last 45 days, which is very interesting to me. The first one, which is the case of the Indigo manager in Patna who was murdered right outside his home. It was a very brutal murder. A good-looking young chap, a very popular executive in Patna. Anybody who travels to Bihar actually lands in Patna, and he was the in-charge man there. Everybody knew him. He was murdered right outside his home. Over a dozen bullets were pumped into his brain in his car. Obviously, it was a very good television story because somebody who is popular, good-looking, young, driving a fancy car, getting murdered right outside his home, with no CCTV capturing the image. Can you play the next slide, please? Now look at what happened there. If you look at how news channels covered one after the another, you can keep changing the slide of all the news channels. So had the BARC data been in place, which happened in the case of Sushant Singh Rajput, everybody covered the story for next 3-4 days. And like all natural story, it started getting slowly into the bottom space of the news wheel. If the rating would have been coming, some journalist must have discovered an angle of a woman, a politicians, okay. CM being asked to resign because they are not able to solve a crime. A lot of people would have asked for CBI probe, etc., etc. Family would have been troubled. Some camera would have been chasing. Car would have been chasing each other. What happened, etc., etc. None of that kind of thing happened. It was an absolute normal reporting by all the news channels. So my question is, who is debasing the content? News journalists, producers, or the rating system? Now look at what happened on 26th of January 2021, and I'll show you a short video. Can you play that video, please? The first video. Next slide, please. There is a video. Can you play the video, please? Yeah, this video. Now, if you look at this video, one crazy protester went on to hoist a flag of the protesting group on the same pole where Prime Minister every 15th of August hoist our national flag. Now, look at what happened the next. Can you play the next video, please? Now, once this particular video was played again and again on the news genre, the police one cop was trying to climb again and trying to remove that flag unsuccessfully. Now, if happened next was that for 3 or 4 days, all news channels played the video of protester trying to raise a flag on that pole, but none of them played this video again and again. Had the BARC rating in place, this has a lot of drama. A cop trying to remove the flag, not able to climb, while a protester is managing to climb the whole pole. There would have been mockery done on the police forces that they are not able to control the crowd, they are not fit, they are all kind of blah blah things would have happened. But none of this happened because there was no rating. The drama has no place for the rating to play. Just before this, you can stop the video, please. Just before this farm reform bill, Parliament passed a very important bill during the summer of 2020, which was education reform bill. It was one of the most serious reform that government has attempted to do. It is going to change the lives of our children in future and the way people are educated in this country to be at par with the Western nation. Most news channels did not do any debate, discussions, or for that matter, a critical explanation of that important bill. Those who did it, they were at the bottom of the pyramid of the rating. So all this while, we have been questioning in the larger public space and in media particularly, the intelligence of the news producers, that, what kind of crappy content you make, why do you shout, why do you do drama? So who is responsible for trivializing the news? Is the news rating system designed to measure entertainment? Can you come to the next slide, please? And that's the reason that the news broadcasters are angry. It is the entire rating system is designed to measure drama and not news. And I'm going to make short 5 points because I have the time, that to reflect upon why we got into this situation and what should we do to clear our conscience, which is much needed at this point of time. Number one, why we have an NCCS system. Can you go to the next slide, please? If one wants to sell any product to, let's say, NCCS A, can someone explain to me what it means? As per current definition of NCCS, most of the taxi drivers in Mumbai or grade 4 workers in smaller towns classify to this NCCS A category, including you and me. So as I'm appealing to the marketeers that you have a responsibility to society, if you have designed the NCCS system, whom are you targeting the product at? And how are you choosing the medium? That means someone in the marketing community or someone in different offices wants to control the media spend that he's doing by his own assumptions and his own research. So what are we paying BARC for? If you look at how the rest of the world works, if you go to the next slide, our system, which is moving towards the $5 trillion economy, is not even measuring whom I'm targeting to. If you look at the Nielsen Prism in the United States of America, look at the different cells that they are targeting at. If I can count on it, there are over more than 40. India is not a country. This is the United States, where people from East Coast to West Coast have cereals in the morning and the breakfast, do barbecue over the weekend, and meet their brother on the Sunday. I was born in Patna. My family came from a place called Buxar, which was about 100 kilometers away. And I can tell you there was a sharp difference in the way we consume food. We consume different products, what dialect that we spoke, our culture, marriage system, everything was very different. In a country like this, if you have just one system of NCCS, I do not know what justice we are doing to the future generation and the entire country. Next slide, please. If you look at 2025, 50% of the India's population is going to be in the cities, big or small. Are we measuring that in that way? I will say no. Look at the system in Great Britain. In fact, our family members who live in the Kent borough of Kent, they have in this criteria they have a very different yardstick to measure people living in the central London vis-a-vis in the borough of Kent, in the same Greater London area. While we have in the NCCS system people living in Adarsh Nagar or Greater Kailash, they are the same. How we are marketing the product, I don't understand. So this is a very outdated universe estimate. Next slide, please. You can go to the next slide. There is another problem. My second point is that the universe estimate is very, very outdated. Last estimate study was done in 2018. And we are saying that last 2025, 50% of India's population is most likely to be in the small or big cities. Thousands of connected TVs are sold every month, most of them in small towns. And India is a country which is already consuming the highest amount of data. But we still think that people who own two-wheelers, they have electricity connection and have a TV at home is a ACCA or B. How this is going to work, I don't understand. And that's what BARC needs to correct. In fact, within the BARC, next slide, please. If you look at the changes that has been happening in the regulatory environment, you have NTO 1 which came, where we all know that people went for choosing of the channel, the packs were offered, bill started going up and people started lowering the cost of the cable bill. None of that has been accounted for in the rating system. Still we say that 80% to 90% people watch anything other than news. While during the whole COVID time, people were watching only news channels, news genre share was still 10%. If you talk to any cable operator, they will tell you their business is suffering because of the NTO 1 came and people started unsubscribing channels. Their revenue went down. While we are saying that no, the same set of channels is being watched by the consumer. Next slide, please. If you look at UP and Uttarakhand, for example, we report about 16.5 million households, while the household has already increased to 22.3. In BARC, we report 5.4 million households in Delhi, which is right now 8.2 as per the Chrome study. Next one, please. However, what happened recently in the BARC, which we discovered through the chat, which came in the recent past in the court cases, that BARC selectively changed the number of DD free dish without having any alternative field study. And how it was changed, which led to finally erosion of confidence in the BARC, because you have changed selectively one particular dish operator which is not even encrypted. No one can say that how many active boxes are active in the market. Tata Sky can tell you, Dish TV can tell you, but not DD free dish. But yet we increase the number of boxes that BARC is reporting in that market. So why do you think anybody will get confidence on the BARC? So therefore, my submission is that, go to the next slide, please. So we must have a strong RPD data, the sample homes of the news. So we have 44,000 meter homes right now, but if you look at the existing currency of NCCS, which is so discriminatory, on top of that, you have 1.5% boxes only measuring BARC data as per the forensic report of BARC itself for the news channels. So how do you expect the diversity which is there in India, watching different kind of news channels from Tamil, Telugu to Kashmiri to Hindi, you are going to represent? And therefore it is important to change the way system works. Therefore, my recommendation is that if we need to change the system, we must move to the RPD data. The sample homes of the news shall not be less than 5 lakhs at least. And we should use actively the technology to simultaneously move panel to reduce dependency on the manual selection of homes, which will do a lot of problems that we are facing today. Next point, please. This already I have spoken. Next point, please. So my fourth point is that please stop reporting the data like a stock market. As the founder of DDB said, that all of us professionally use the mass media, which shapes the society, and we can vulgarize that society, we can brutalize it, but we can also help it into a higher level. And that's what the marketeer has a responsibility towards the correct data. More than news broadcaster, it is the marketeer who has a responsibility towards this. If you look at the reporting, the way BARC reports the stock data, can you go to the next slide, please? There is an insane amount of time that a news producer spend month on month, year on year, week on week, on how the movement happens. And somebody points out that whenever a particular anchor try to break the desk, the rating goes up. 5 people start imitating. If this is the way we civilize the whole medium, because all of us are under pressure to perform. It's very human nature. So this kind of algorithm, which is actually designed to report about news, is largely designed to measure television serials, where a particular actor dies and the rating goes up. There is a Rona Dhona on the show, rating goes up. There are emotions being shown, rating goes up. But news, people watch for intellectual satisfaction, for information, for entertainment. And if that is not happening, then I'm sorry, BARC is not serving the right purpose. Therefore, my suggestion is that we should move away from these kind of algorithm of reporting. Can you go to the next slide, please? So move to once in a month reporting, if we go back to reporting, and move to the total reach and eyeballs in a month rather than minute by minute, segment by segment, anchor by anchor reporting. It is not serving advertiser any purpose. It has been proven now. And you should stay that way until you change the universe study and the NCCS system. Once you do that, the data is reliable, all of us support that, and then we can move to the normal system of your program-wise reporting. The next slide, please. This is my last point, which I will get the maximum criticism after speaking, is the way the BARC is structured. Next slide, please. When we started the discussion on BARC, it was based on the BARB model. I have been to BARB office in London. I'm sure many of you would have been. You can count people on finger. All businesses are located at different offices. They work independently, and there is only one guy who is on oversight, is the CEO of the BARC. Unlike here, what happened in the past is that the CEO or the investors, shareholders, and people who have got stake in the BARC. So what is the problem with the BARC structure? You have one person in the BARC board. You have another person from the same company in the IBF board. You have another person from the same company in the TechCom. And you think that the system will work fairly. Nobody with the sane mind will believe that. While I'm not commenting on people's individual ability, but this is not a right way to do corporate governance. And that is why I'm saying that why the investors in the BARC does not have an arm's length distance from the functioning of the BARC. And it should be left to the professional marketeer, data scientist to measure and report that. So that is why I'm suggesting that we need to have a serious corporate governance reform within the BARC. We need to move away from a levy system. It's like taxation, that whatever is revenue, pay me so much. So BARC is no way responsible for serving its consumer, which is people like us, because they know that whatever revenue that particular network does it, an X percentage will come. If the BARC has to sell the same data, is the BARC confident enough to sell the data at that price? Is the question that we need to ask. And we have a responsibility as a founder of BARC to make it happen. And it will not happen unless, in nutshell, we say, let Sunil have a freeway for some time. Let the BARC board and the IBA board stay out and support him in doing the reform that is needed. My next slide, please. So if we manage to bring these changes, you will see a Satyameva Jayate kind of content running on news genre. Uday spoke about it. Uday started Satyameva Jayate first on Star News. It did not work. because it required so much of investment that we could not produce it. While Satyamel Jayate he managed to do this in Star Plus because it was funded well by the advertiser because of rating. If we don't reform this, you will not get good content like Farid Zakaria GPS or Anderson Cooper 360 degree in India. And it will also help. To give you an example, when Fox on the Fox News, when Tucker Carlson Tonight happens, it delivers the same rating as CBS top rated show. But in India, a top rated anchor does not deliver the same amount of rating. And why it is so? It is because it is tilted. The entire data system of BARC is tilted towards entertainment. And that's why you find trivialized news getting more rating than the serious news. All news owners know this, and all people who are running BARC also. It will also help if we make these changes happen. The TV news owners will slowly move to the pay model rather than the advertising support model, which is the most important thing to happen, because once it moves away from there, the whole content of the news genre will be better, and it will be better for the society. And advertisers with this grid system in place will be able to place ads and pay accordingly to the target consumer that you want to target, and not just placed on RODPS spots, running 300 spots. You see every break the same spots. Advertisers also, viewers are also getting bored and they're getting out of it. So it's in the larger interest of all of us, and the future generation is going to watch what we are going to do in next 3 months to 6 months time to reform BARC. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pandey, for those very perceptive observations. We definitely would like to see those changes that you mentioned.